Hello, once again good morning and welcome to TOS classes, and today I am going to discuss a very important topic in class 11 physics, and that topic is in lesson number first, physical world. In my previous video I have discussed with you the some of the basic forces in nature or the fundamental forces in nature, and one force I have discussed with you, that is the gravitational force. Now we come to the next one, and next force is the weak nuclear forces. Okay, weak nuclear forces. What are the weak nuclear forces? Weak nuclear forces are the forces of interaction. They are the forces of interaction between elementary particles of short lifetime. Actually, this force exists between two elementary particles whose lifetime is very small. Okay, you have studied in radioactivity that in nature there are certain kind of materials which decay by its own by emitting some radiations. These substances are known as the radioactive substances, and this phenomena is known as radioactivity. Though this concept of the weak nuclear forces has been discovered, come to know, the scientists come to know during the beta decay phenomena of beta decay in radioactivity. You will study regarding it in detail in chemistry also. But my motive here is to give you the short glimpse, short things about this summary of this kind of force. Okay, so these are the forces of interaction between elementary particles of short lifetime. Now we come to the some of the important properties of the weak nuclear forces. First important property is that one, these forces are 10 to the power 25 times stronger than gravitational forces. Actually, these forces are stronger than gravitational forces, but how much? 10 to the 25 times they are stronger than the gravitational forces. Second one, the weak nuclear forces exist between leptons and leptons. Leptons are the fundamental particles. लेप्टॉन्स एंड मेसॉन्स, लेप्टॉन्स और मेसॉन्स के बीच में जो फोर्स लगता है दैट इज आल्सो नोन एज द वीक न्यूक्लियर फोर्स. इन द सेम मैनर लेप्टॉन्स और लेप्टॉन्स के बीच में जो फोर्स लगता है उसको भी हम वीक न्यूक्लियर फोर्स बोलते हैं. व्हाट आर दीज लेप्टॉन्स एंड मेसॉन्स? दीज लेप्टॉन्स एंड मेसॉन्स आर elementary particles. These are the elementary particles. Okay, one important fact regarding this one, these forces were discovered during the study of the phenomena of beta decay in radioactivity. तो ये जो forces थे ये discovered हुए थे when the scientists are going to study the phenomena of beta decay. Very important phenomena in radioactivity. You will study about in detail in the lesson atoms and nuclei in class 12. Now we come to the next type of fundamental force, and that is the electromagnetic force. I am going to discuss it with you, but before that I have to erase it. Our next topic is electromagnetic forces. What are the electromagnetic forces? What are its property? I am going to discuss in this video, and I have to write down the electromagnetic forces. Actually, the electromagnetic forces are the forces. Here I have to write down electromagnetic forces. Electromagnetic forces. This consists of both electro and magnetic. That's why electromagnetic forces. So these are the forces. These are the forces between charged particles, and these forces act between the charged particles. Okay, when the charges are at rest, when the electric charges, when the electric charges are at rest, when the electric charges are at rest, the forces are called electrostatic forces. Electrostatic courses. It means when the two charges are at rest, they exert on each other a force, electric force, and that force is known as the electrostatic forces. But what happens when a charge is moving? Suppose this is a positive charge, this is positive charge. It is in motion. It is moving along a straight line. When it moves along a straight line, it produced around it a magnetic field. When we place a charged particle in a magnetic field, a force acts on it. Such a type of force is known as magnetic force. So in electromagnetic force, you will study both kind of forces, electrostatic forces as well as magnetic forces. I am going to write down the definition of the magnetic force also. What are the magnetic forces? When charge are in motion, when charges are in motion, they produce what they produce? They produce magnetic field. They produce magnetic field, and a charge which is moving in magnetic field, and a charge which is moving in magnetic field experiences a magnetic force. So these two forces combined generally termed as electromagnetic force. So what we have studied? Electric force, how they can be produced? They can be produced by the static charge. Okay, when a charge is set up into motion, it can produce the magnetic field, and when an electric charge is moving in a magnetic field, is also experiences a force that is known as the magnetic force. Now we are going to discuss some important properties, not taking your much time. Some properties of electromagnetic forces. Electromagnetic forces, very important properties. Generally 1 or 2 mark question can be asked in this, from this concept or from this topic. First property, these forces may be attractive or repulsive. It means these forces may be attractive or repulsive. Attract भी कर सकते हैं, repel भी कर सकते हैं, but the gravitational forces are always the force of attraction. That is the difference regarding the attraction or repulsion. Next one, they obey inverse square law. Obey inverse square law. Third one, they operate over distances which are not very large. So these are the some basics one that we are going to discuss, and next one, they are 10 to the power 36 times 10 to the power 36 times stronger than gravitational forces. Stronger than gravitational forces. Okay, so we have In this video, we have discussed the weak nuclear forces, property of weak nuclear forces, and after that the electromagnetic forces. And I hope that you have understand it well. If you have any problem, then send your comment in comment box so that I can sort out your problem in my next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.